So this week's Spooky University topic is personal museum. And I've been thinking back through my time on this planet and trying to decide what I would put in my personal museum if I had a museum dedicated to me. And I thought I would probably take it from the perspective of just even from when I was a kid until now. So these are some of the things that I would have in my personal museum. So the first thing that would be in my personal museum would be a baton. I know, it's shocking, but I, as a kid, twirled baton and I loved it and I kind of miss it sometimes. And I was in parades and did competitions and all that good stuff. So that would probably be the first thing I would have to put in my personal museum. So what else would I have in my personal museum? Well, I would have probably a dance outfit or two, because when I was a kid I did a lot of dance, ballet and tap and stuff like that. Have some sort of funny memories from that. I don't guess they're technically memories because I don't really remember them, but I've heard the stories about it. Let's see what else. I might have some earplugs if I had to listen to this all the time, so that you could go through and experience the museum in silence. Matchbox cars and motorcycles, and those for sure, because when I was a kid I loved playing with Matchbox cars. I still do, actually. I still have some. And motorcycles, my dad always has had a motorcycle, still has a motorcycle to this day. I had a little tiny dirt bike when I was a kid, and I used to love riding that. I always wish I could get my motorcycle license, but then I see how people treat motorcycle riders, and I don't know. I think it's the older I get, the more dangerous it seems. I would probably have some things about my past relationships. It's funny. I am such a sentimental person that I wind up keeping a lot of things that I probably shouldn't. So probably that stuff would be a part of the museum. Something about teaching and technology somehow combined would definitely be a part of it, because I love both things. I really do enjoy technology and I enjoy teaching, so I definitely enjoy teaching technology stuff. I used to teach Intro to Computers for seniors, and that was one of my favorite classes to teach because they were so into it. They really, really wanted to learn, because that would let them reconnect with their family, or not sit around and be bored. I mean, so it's I miss teaching that. I would probably have a little trinket or two from the different places that I've lived and visited. I am from Georgia, and I've lived in North Carolina and Florida and Louisiana for a little while, Chicago, Kansas City. I know I just switched from naming states to naming cities, but okay, so Illinois, Missouri. I feel like I'm leaving something out. But I would also put some stuff in there from places that I've visited. California and New York, and I'm trying to think of the different places. Oh, I did live in North Carolina. Did I say that? North Carolina? I might have said that. And I had stuff written down, but of course it's in my phone. And if I go look, then it cuts me off. So, I would probably have tattoos, something about tattoos, the story of each of my tattoos. Now this is morbid, so brace yourself, but I would probably have my actual tattoos because I'm assuming that this museum is after I'm gone. It's been created after I'm dead and gone. So maybe I would have my tattoos preserved and framed and a story. A little creepy, yes, but welcome to Creepy Corners. I would probably have a pretty good chunk of stuff about Halloween in the museum because it's been such a big part of my life, and it brought me together with my husband, and it's a really my favorite thing, as you guys know. I would probably now, and this is gonna sound crazy and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I would probably now put something about cooking in it. I wouldn't consider myself a chef by any means, but I really have enjoyed learning how to cook. I mean, and I'm definitely not an expert. I know about this much about cooking, but the things that I do know and the things that I've cooked, I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I'm mad at myself for waiting for so long to even try it, for avoiding it for such a long time. I would definitely put animals, something, a dedication to all my pets that I've had and that I've loved and that are still here and those that are gone. I would definitely have something dedicated to them in there. Of course, family is a big one. There would be the history of my family and, information about them. Probably, I mean, I say Halloween and then I think, are horror movies a separate thing? Maybe. So I probably would have some horror movie stuff in there. I'm trying to think of the things throughout my life that I've really enjoyed and that I would want people to know about and want people to see, and how I would like to be remembered. I would have, I already talked about having Halloween stuff, but maybe something specifically about spiders or bats or some combination of those. Like a spider web room with spiders and stuff everywhere. That would be kind of cool. I kind of want to scare people too. Trees. Something about trees would probably be in there. I love trees so much. I do. I love them. Really spooky trees and spring trees and things like that. It's interesting to think about a personal museum. I was watching DC Dago Cleo's video, and he was talking about it being sort of like planning a funeral in a way. I mean, I can see that, but this is. I mean, I think a funeral should be a celebration of someone's life. I think this museum would be more like hundreds of years from now. How would you want someone? What would you want in a museum so people could see who you were and what would really show them who you were? I'm very sentimental. I've said that already, but and very, very sappy. And I really love people. Even though the older I get, the more little things bother me about people. And the bigger city that I'm in, the more things are obvious about how people are, the human condition. But I would want something in my museum that would show how much I care. So I don't know what that would be though. I don't know what that would be. But yeah, I think that's everything. I would definitely want, I just looked at my vape juice sitting here, and I think I would want to have some sort of, I mean, every picture of me from the time I was about 13 or 14 until I was about 30, well, no, I guess 40-ish. I'm a little over 40. um, had me holding a cigarette. So there would have to be something about smoking and maybe how I quit and switched over. But that was a big part of my life. And it's funny how now I can look back and I look at those pictures and it seems weird to me to have a cigarette in my hand. Is that strange? All right, I think that's gonna be it. I think those are the things that I would want people to remember about me, and I would want to be in my personal museum. Oh, I didn't talk about art. I mean, I'm not. I know I'm saying these sort of odd things, but I don't really consider myself an artist. I consider myself to be sort of crafty, you know. But I really love the different stuff that I've done with my glass art and things like that. So I would probably want some of my glass stuff in there just because it was fun to do and it took time, and there's a piece of me in that, in each of the things that I've done. So I think that would be something I would add in there. All right, I think that's it for Spooky University response to topic number 61, which is personal museum. And if you want to participate in this stuff, go to Spooky University on YouTube, and we draw a topic every week, and it's a different topic every week. Sometimes it's spooky, sometimes it's just funny or fun, sometimes it's a little bit morbid, but we make videos and we comment and we talk about ourselves and what we think about things, and you know, talk about other people and stuff like that. And it's a conversation. And it's been a while since Spooky University started, and I took a really long break from it, but I think it's definitely worth it, and I get a lot of great responses over there. And it's fun. It's fun to do it, I think. And of course, if you have a topic, you can always submit a topic. I talk about how to do that every video I make. So go to Spooky University. I'll even put a link somewhere in here so you can go and check it out and subscribe, of course, and join in on the fun. Spooky University. It's fun, I think. All right, have a good night or good day or whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you later. Bye.